Shit, I got play. Okay, this is what I was doing. I was breathing in the fumes from her couch when I was on her couch. Breathing benzene can cause United States, can cause drowsiness, dizziness, tricky somebody, but there's your car and there's your DIE. You see. And ID for rapid ear and eat, rapid heart rate, headache, tremors, confusion. United States, the con and the SION, the act of unconsciousness, and that's what keeps us unconscious. All the benzene keeps us unconscious, and death. Eating or drinking foods contain high levels of benzene can cause vomiting, irritation of the stomach, dizziness, sleepiness, convulsion. The con, the V for victory. United States, sons and sins is a lot of words. Another ID, another ear, another eight, and another eat. So here we have 8 and eat. So they are eating. They have 8 of us, and they're still eating of us. See, they're still eating off people. Even when you have workers who work for you, and you are killing them like this, you're eating off them because you're making money off of them. Benzene is widely used in the United States as a solvent, so now they have solved the problem to become victorious over us. Because they have the money. They can go to Imaneta and use all her substances, mix it with another substance, put it in the air, they do with chemtrails, and then just fucking kill us, We don't care because chemtrails possibly have benzene in it, and it is keeping us unconscious. And when you see unconscious, it doesn't mean that you are laying down and you are like a vegetable. You don't know things that are going on around you. Yeah, that's one form of unconsciousness. But that's the second unconscious. But the first unconscious is when you can't see the United States. When you cannot see the United States you see, of the sci-fi bullshit. This is sci-fi too, if you ask me. Still killing us. So, benzene is wisely United States as a victory. It comes from light, coal, tar, oil, and chemically is C6H6. It would have sixes in it, wouldn't it? That is so hilarious. It is a colorless liquid that evaporates into the air very quickly and dissolves slightly in water. So this is why water is contaminated now, Like when you get your eyes, it has all these little particles floating around in it because the benzene, I'm sure, is in chemtrails and it falls into the water and it kills us in chemicals. It's CIA. See? CIA that way and CIA that way. Which are used in the United States to make plastics, resins. Like in this here, I think it's like perfumes. But I thought they would get the perfumes from like whale snot or whale earwax wax or some shit. And nylon and synthetic fibers. Benzene is also used to make some types of rubbers, lubricants, dyes, detergents, drugs, and pesticides. So I'm going to go back here first. Here, we have the word rats. Like also in laboratory is the word rat. And here's dyes and then genes, you see? So it's like they are killing our genes too, United States. Do you see that? And pesticide. There's your TI and there's your ID. Because with the pesticides, they are killing people. And then they target certain places to spray the motherfucking pesticide. Some places have a sign. It says you cannot spray any pesticide there, you see. So they are targeting individuals for your cities. And also, there is the income right there. TIID in your income and 2E's and then also the 135. And they are natural at this shit because natural sources come from email, so they are natural at getting her shit and putting it all together and killing us with it. United States, natural sources of benzene include volcanoes and forests, fires. Benzene is also a natural part of crude oil, gasoline, and cigarette smoke. See, it is a natural part. Natural, which deals with human nature, is natural. But once they get it and they begin to put shit in it, that's when you fuck up. The use of glues and other products containing benzene has stopped in most developed countries. Why? Because they're not as stupid as United States, USA. And they are not a CUNT, they are not cunts. They do not want to, although United States is here, United States is here, United States is here, United States is here, United States is all around. The nasty cunt, always cunning motherfuckers. So, but these people, they say, no, we care about our people. And 9 times out of 10, I think they are melanated. They did not put their countries here. So I cannot go and research them real quick, but I would have to research countries that stop using benzene, in their products. And I can get them. They're probably melanated. They care about their people. But pink people, they seem to not, they're Neanderthals. And they just are apathetic people. You can't stop that. It's the United States of its danger, of its anger, and the allowable worker. Then you were allowable, now you are disabled. You see, worker exposures United States to the chemical CIA have been drastically. What the fuck just happened here? I don't know what just happened, but okay. Because United States of its anger and the allowable, now disabled worker, United States exposures to the CIA have been drastically, there's your rat, RAT, and for all in the targeted individual, reduced. You see? So now you're not an allowable worker, now you are a disabled, and you cannot be a worker. Reduced. In some countries, as I would say, CIA is a cunt, and there's also the word cries. You see? CRIES and the word tries. But the word tries is not for them. The word tries is for the TI. Because we try to come up out of it, but we just cannot do so. Our enemies are too powerful for us because they have already created programs to make sure that we never ever come together, because it's in the Illuminati, key points to the Illuminati code, because if they are ever found out, there would be no place for them to hide. Not one place. No one would take them in. It would be like, no, get your ass away from here, you nasty demon ass devil, killing every fucking body. And then they have CIA here, and then they have cunts, and then they have the 135 in United States. They're all over. They're all over the place. However, the United States of benzene, United States, reportedly persists in thousands of small factories. You see, it exists in thousands of small factories, and that's how they are killing the workers. And then they will make the worker disabled, and then the government will take care of them. So they'll give you how much money they want you to have every motherfucking month, which is not enough to do shit with. You can't even get your own place once they make you disabled. So now you're no longer an allowable worker who is a slave anyway. Now you are a disabled slave, you see. And they should pay her way more. She should own the factory and shut that motherfucker down, and then find a way to make it a better place, The United States Environment Protection Agency, EPA, I have another word for that, has set the maximum permissible level of benzene in drinking water at 0.5 milligrams per liter, 0.5 milligram liter or whatever. You see, they cannot tell you how much benzene is in the drinking water, because benzene is a possibility that benzene is also in the word, it's also in chemtrails, because a lot of people are becoming unconscious. And I don't mean unconscious I thought I saw the word unconscious here, right here. I don't mean unconscious as though you are in a sleep state, like you are laying horizontal and you cannot get up, you cannot hear, you're laying there unconscious, or you are just unconscious to things around you. Well, the one where you are laying unconscious, because it say it can make you confused, which is the United States, you see? It's the color of the United States. It is also a sin for them to mess with our sons the way they are. And here, if you are unconscious, that means you cannot see. See? You cannot see the con, you see? Who is conning us? United States. They are so full of confusion. The United States is smack dab in the middle of confusion. They are so full of confusion that they put the benzene and all kind of shit and they make us unconscious. And when the unconscious I'm talking about is to make us like numb down, numb down to what they are doing. And benzene can do that shit, The use of glues and other products containing benzene has stopped, okay? The United States environment of benzene is drinking water. You do not know how much is in your drinking water because of the chemtrails. They cannot measure in milligrams or whatever, because of the chemtrails. The EPA requires that spills, ills, and we do get ill, or accidental things that I learned as a very young child, no such thing as an accident. People are not paying attention. Releases into the environment, but today it can be directed energy that causes accidents. Releases into the environment of 10 pounds or more of benzene be reported to the EPA. The United States, you see how they put it like that? There's no period in between. Never write it like that. Always put your period in between because they are not as occupational CIA. Safety and health should be holy. Administration, that's the word rat, has set a permissible exposure limit of 1 part of benzene per million parts of air. Really? They can add all this shit? Wow, I see what internet means now. When it starts going into this nimbus, it's like the 0.005 milligrams and then milligrams and liters and shit. And then Inky will begin to like add the shit, subtract, divide, and get into slopes and square roots and all that. And you can tell that Anil is so goddamn confused. And Anil tells him to get the fuck out. He'd be like, get the fuck out of here, boy. Get the fuck out of here with that shit with them goddamn numbers. And he says, in the beginning was the words, you see. It was not numbers. They were words. Although you can have a word that said 1. You can even have a number that said 1. The thing is that it's how Inky begins to add. And he goes into some slope kind of shit, and then he goes into square roots, and then he goes into slopes. Or maybe he does the slopes first and then square roots. I don't know. But these things, when he started getting into slopes, I'm like, this is a slope and this and that. I said, no one's going skiing. What are you talking about? And it's all numbers. And he writes this shit all on the wall. And well, he used to. He doesn't anymore. And another thing, we wanted to talk to Inky about, he needs to straighten this shit up. He really needs to straighten it up because it is getting worse and worse. Because now they are killing him on nature with fracking. Fracking is a form of fucking. You see how it goes like this, real quick, like they're jacking off. It's raping in my nature, and that's why the places that never had earthquakes are having earthquakes. They are thinning out the ground. But pink people, they are put in for progress and progress only. And the melanated man, he must have the same progress that the pink man says is progress. And all I see progress doing is killing us. Now from here, I wanted to talk about being sensitized to things, But this happened not yesterday, but the other day. And then yesterday I was just sick, I feel worse today than I did yesterday. At least yesterday I could possibly smell. Today I can't. It's like it got all up in my sinuses, so I was inhaling the shit. And I guess the more water down it, the furniture becomes, the worse the sicknesses become, you know? Now, when you are sensitized, it is to make someone more aware of something. In the medical term, it is to cause someone to become sensitive to a substance and to react to it in a bad way. Now, this is why they have me sensitized to a lot of things. Just like the neighbors, you know, they every day, I praise my pineal gland. I have not heard them call yet. It is now 8:03 and I've been woke since maybe a few minutes to 5. If they did cough, I did not hear them. I did not pay them any attention. However, you know, they are still gang stalking. You know, it doesn't matter. They have made me sensitized to the stupid shit they do, you know. Like, me and my son went out to smoke, and the mom and the daughter came out, and the daughter was talking very loud. And they told my son, they said, I hope that I am not talking so loud. I don't want to disrupt the whole apartment complex. Everyone should not hear my mouth in the house when I am only talking to my son, you know. When you are talking to someone and everyone else can hear you, that is a form of disrespect. You know, it's kind of uncouth to do some stupid shit like that. So, me and my son, we just talk, you know, and I kind of, you know, don't, you know, take my mind away from them, at least I want to. So me and my son, we just talk. And the daughter and the mom goes in the house. And as they go in, the daughter says real loud, yeah, this is socializing. You see? Bitch, I don't know when the fuck you get that big ass word from, but you never ever use words so long. It's like what, 4 or 5 syllables? No, she does not. She uses 1 and 2 syllables. Those are the only words she knows, mostly 1. So they want me to be sensitized to this bullshit so that I can react in a bad way. But as I told my son as we were sitting out there, I wish I was a child. Again, I would beat that pink bitch ass. I would beat her motherfucking ass. See, when I was a child, pink people could not move in our neighborhood because we would beat their asses. We would beat the children's asses. Move the fuck up out of here, kids. Get the fuck out of here. This is a neighborhood for children. You are a kid. Get your Billy Goat Gruff ass over on the other side of the motherfucking bridge, the other side of the track or whatever. I never liked these motherfuckers. I was born not liking them. But then my Abba came and he taught me how to make a balance, you know. Still today, you know, if I go to the store, you know, I used to get on the bus and call them crackers and rednecks, and I see why you are a cracker and your neck is red. Look how many, like they would have a lot of lines in the back of their neck like it is cracked, you know. I used to talk about them so bad and call them caveman, especially if they had yellow hair. You know, look at the caveman. And he must have took many years walking with books on his head because now he can walk up straight. And he can even put his shoes on the right feet. Dumbass caveman. You know, I used to talk about him like that. I just never liked them. And today, those 3 Neanderthals next door, they really made me not want to talk to any unmelanated people. And every now and then I talk to Dorothy, but now I don't even want to talk to her anymore. You know? See, they say one monkey don't stop no show. It depends on what show it is and what monkeys you use. One bad apple don't spoil no whole barrel or some shit like that. One bad apple don't spoil no whole bunch of girls. Yeah, it does. Depends on the bad apple and the girls. Because them 3 bad apples over there, they fucked it up for all pink people. When I go in the street, I am only in the street to do business. I am doing business with pink people. It does not matter if they are Arab, ChInA, no matter, they are fucking pink. I will be cordial towards you. And I will exchange money and I will say thank you. And when I leave, I will say have a good day because I'm going to be cordial towards you. You haven't done anything to me. But I do not want to hang out with you. And hell no, I do not want to be your friend. And fuck no, you cannot put your feet up under my motherfucking table because I just No, 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 no. You guys are killing everyone. Now you have me so sensitized. You want me to react in a bad way, but I'm just going to talk on my phone, on my camera. And when I go on the street, if you don't say shit to me, I will not say shit to you. But come in the street and then you think you're going to perp me? I bet you won't do it again. Let someone pay you 20, 35, 40 bucks to come perp me. Ask the girl what happened in East San Diego. Now, when you go to East San Diego, you really don't want to go there. Southeast. It's called Southeast. You can get anyone over there to perp anyone over there. All you have to do is give them a little money or wave the dope in their face. So, I used to go to the clinic over there. And when I go, I'm on a walker. And it's always someone who is coming toward me. Now, if you're on a walker and I'm coming towards you, I'm going to move to one side or the other. Because you're on a walker, I'm the one going to move, you know? No matter how old I am, I'm the one that will move. They will not move. After I get so close to them and I see they do not move, I look them dead in the eye. Now we're going to play chicken, bitch. And so this black bitch thought she would play chicken with me. But when I got so close to her, I was about to run her ass over. She skipped her ass out the way. And I said, yes, docile, and kept moving. I am not playing with you. Do you know how many feet I have run over with my walker? If you do not see this walker and you want to act like you don't know what the fuck respect is, then goddamn it, I don't either. I'm about to run your motherfucking ass over. Ask my son. Ask my son how many people I used to hit with my motherfucking cane. You're in my way, I'm on a cane. You move, motherfucker. Well, I will knock the shit out you with my cane, but I really don't knock the shit out of them. In my mind, I do, but I do tap them with my cane. And I run over toes. I will run over your children's toes. Let your children play chicken with me. And see, I may look like a chicken, but on the inside, I am a rooster. I may look like a lioness, but on the inside, when I look in the mirror, I am a lion. Shit talker. Ouch.